Good morning, my leaders. I trust that everyone is doing so well. And thank you so much for waking up. I know that today is one of those difficult days you can just come out of your bed. However, because you know your why, you know the reason why you chose this kind of a business, whereby you just sleep with one eye closed, one eye open. That is why you managed to wake up. That I really don't take for granted. And I do thank the finger which pointed me, because I might say it pointed me on the difficult time of my life at work on a month end, whereby to be honest, my leader, I only slept 3 hours. I think Leader Heather can see when did I share her slides with me. I mean, my slides with her. By that time, I was not even done. Then I thought, oh, I have to prepare for my 5 a.m. because if the finger points, you don't know why. To me, I do believe that it's not Leader Heather's finger which pointed me, it's God's finger through her. So I don't know why God pointed me today on this day where I am on this situation. For that, I would like to say I do really thank everyone who wake up this morning and took their time just to come and listen to me. I don't have so much to say today, but I think the little which I can share with everyone will really make a difference on somebody's life. I just want to take just a few minutes to start with the prayer. It's a different way of praying this one. I'm going to be singing it, but it's going to be very, very short. So it's not going to even take a minute. Can we please pray? Father, we thank thee for the night and for the pleasant morning light, for rest and food and loving care, and all that makes the world so fair. Help us to do the things we should, to be to others kind and good. In all we do, in all we say, to grow more love in every day. Amen. Thank you, my leaders. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time. Like as I said, I've already greeted everyone. I've already thanked everyone. And thanks again, Leader Heather, for this opportunity. My leaders, just a brief one. My name is Tsholofelo Hlahla. I'm the finance manager. I am currently a professional networker who's doing this part-time. Next slide, Malika. I am a wife and I'm a mother of two beautiful kids, a daughter and a son. Like as I've already said, I'm full-time employed as a finance and insurance business manager, doing my business for part-time. And I'm currently a supervisor on our company's marketing plan. My journey started in April 2022, whereby I was diagnosed by the disease called osteoporosis. This is the disease which also actually deals with your knees, your joints, and all that, whereby they said your bones are getting finished, like the cartilage inside your bones are getting finished. After I had an accident, actually, and I wasn't aware that I was actually internally injured. After x-rays confirmed that everything was fine. But later on, after a year, that's when I started to have all these problems. And then a colleague of mine, who's now my upliner, actually introduced the supplements to me, which in 3 days' time, I managed to walk from the bed where I was. I managed to avoid the operation, which was supposed to be done on my knee. And she also shared the business part of it. As you know, that on our business, they always say we share the opportunity to everyone who is our customer. So because I was her preferred customer all along, prior to my knees and all that, I was always buying some supplements, but little did I know that these supplements I'm buying will actually bring this kind of opportunity to me. Obviously, like each and everyone else, I was duck and diving, no time, I don't have time, all these excuses. However, after realizing what these supplements can do for me and for the fact that I can get them on a discount, almost every cent you can save helps, then I decided to decide. And then I became a supervisor after 6 months being in a business. That is how hungry I was. That is how excited I was. And then I don't know what happened. I'm still stuck there, but I know that I will bounce back. My main reasons or my why of really stick to this company, regardless of what, is obviously my health, is my time management and financial freedom. Time management, I don't have time to be with my kids, guys. As you hear me telling you, my leaders, that I only slept now for 3 hours, it means since I came back from work, whereby I got home at 7 o'clock, since I left in the morning, I came here, I just stayed a few minutes and then I started to work. So wasted time to see my kids. My kids are still teenagers. I must try to have time to be with them every step of the way. So this is what I'm striving for. Hence, I'm still stuck to this company, regardless of what is happening in my life. Next slide, my leader. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about the word resilience. This word actually, I bumped this word on one of our book clubs. One of our coaches, as she was unfolding a story, which we're reading from the book, she mentioned this word resilience. And it stuck behind my mind. It stuck behind my head of how I understood the word resilience, on how can I match it towards our business. Then I thought, you know what, this is something I have to share with my fellow partners in business. Maybe this word can change somebody's life. As from this coaching session which I was at, it actually changed my mindset from where I was, because I was just dwelling behind this word, but not understanding the word itself, or not understanding or not realizing that I am on that kind of a situation. But this word made me realize that everyone can change, or something can happen to person whereby you can bounce back. My leader, next slide. People might ask themselves, what is resilience? Resilience is just an ability to cope with and recover from the setback. And the people who remain calm in the face of disaster, they have resilience. What it means is, like, you might be going through something, some challenge in your life, and you dwelling around that challenge, and that challenge start to have to be a stumble block between you and your success, and you don't realize it. It's like, okay, like for example, take a stress ball. You know, the stress ball, the one we like to squeeze whenever we are stressing and thinking that if we squeeze it, you're gonna be feeling much better. So take that ball in your mind, squish that ball, position it on any position you like squish it hard on your hand in a way that is flat. You know how hard that ball is, ne? Then release it in your mind. What happened to that ball? That ball bounced back to its original position. So it's like us. Imagine you being squashed like that, with all the challenges you might be meeting on the road, all the negatives, responses, all everything which might be something negative in your life, and all of a sudden your mindset just changed, and you realize that this is not where I belong. Why don't I really think of these things or see it on the other way? So a minute you released from that pressure, the only thing which can release you from your pressure is for you to change your mindset. Last time when we were at the Eagles convention, we were told about a fit mindset. Fit mindset is that mindset whereby you are focused. You don't hear any noise on your side. You don't listen to any noises. You don't take any obstacle to really stop you from being successful. You run, you chasing your goal. So if we can also bounce back from whatever we are on and focus, then we're going to really see what we're doing. A resilient person is somebody who has strong coping skills and is able to marshal their available resources as for help when we need it, and find ways to manage the situation they are facing. People with psychological resilience are able to use their skills and strengths to respond to their life challenges, which can include those related to death of a loved one, divorce, financial issues, illness, job loss, medical emergencies, natural disasters. Instead of falling into despair of hiding from issues by using unhealthy coping strengths, resilient people face life's difficulties head on. Okay, little bit back to our conference again. Regarding this one, whereby they're talking about your life-changing situations. I remember two of our leaders. One leader said she left her child in a critical condition after an accident. Leader Heather mentioned this sometimes during our week sessions. The other leader said she left her mom, who cannot even recognize her. When she walks in, the mother cannot even know who she is. But she left her mom just like that. They didn't let those kind of situation stop them from coming and coach us, from coming and motivate us. They have a choice. These people are successful in the business. They are millionaires, I'm talking about. But they realize the importance of leaving whatever their situation is to come and share with us, who are still on the bottom line of the business. They didn't say it's not for me. Some people can do it. There are other leaders who can be on my space. They know the reasons, the importance. So who are we to dwell around me? Somebody told me she's gonna buy a yellow bottle and tomorrow the person doesn't buy, and then I cry, people are not buying, I don't have clients. No, guys, people are facing serious things out there, but they're bouncing back. They are resilient from whatever the situation is. Why can't we do the same? Some of us, we are assistant supervisors. We're still supervisors. We're not even assistant managers. It's very difficult just for you to reach an assistant manager. But a minute something happened to you, you cry. You cry and then you hide yourself underneath your pillow. Hello? Wake up and smell the coffee. There's life out there. Okay? So don't dwell around whatever the situation you are on. Next, my leader. Okay. Resilience is like, it's about optimism, self-belief, control of self, willingness to adapt, willingness to be flexible, ability to solve problems, emotional allowance, social support, and sense of humor. Okay. A person who's an optimist, this person can see the future. So see the future, see the world or the future with that visionary eye. Don't look at the future for now in front of you and say, this is where I am. Don't limit yourself. Never ever limit yourself. So always have that binoculars vision whereby you can see that thing which and now nobody else can see, but also focus on it. Believe on yourself. If you don't have self-belief, you're not going to really make it. If you don't have self-belief, you're going to always be around feeling pity for yourself, for everything happening to yourself. Believe that, God, I can stand up and I can do this. Self-belief is very important. Control of self. Control yourself, control your emotions. If you don't control your emotions yourself, who else can come and control them? We cannot control your emotion. We can come and say, sorry, my darling, it's going to be okay. But if you yourself cannot tell yourself that you have to change, then unfortunately, we cannot help it. Willingness to adapt to every situation. Have the willingness to understand the situation. Get to the situation, see how the situation come, analyze the situation. What is the cause of it? How can I be out of it? Is the main important thing. How can I bounce back from it? I am a stress ball. I'm pressed on the floor. How can I bounce back to my original position so that this person cannot squeeze me in a way that they decided I must be flat there? Willingness to adapt to every situation will come, and have the willingness to change and come back from that negative situation it is and be positive. Willingness to be flexible. Our job is a flexibility job. We don't have time. We don't have 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock in our job. You get off, okay, you get off from bus John at 7 o'clock p.m. You get to your house at 20 to 8. You just munch whatever you can munch. Lucky enough, my kids and my husband went to our homelands. They are not around here. I'm alone because I still have to go back to Bas John on Saturday. Can we see what we're going through? Can we see what we're putting ourselves through, guys? On top of the diamond I'm sitting on, do you think I deserve all that? No. All I deserve is for me not to dwell around that Bas John job and work hard of my business to divorce him. Can you see where the willingness of flexibility must come from? You must be flexible. You must know that whenever it's 5 o'clock and I'm supposed to wake up for my 5 a.m. Session, wake up. Why do you have to sleep? What are you benefiting from that sleep? That 5 minutes, 10 minutes sleep, what are you benefiting from it? Can't you just wake up? Can't you just adjust your mind that 10 o'clock, if I feel like I forgot to send that person an SMS or in WhatsApp, wake up, do it. You're working a flexible job here. You don't have the set time job. So please, we must have willingness to do that. Ability to solve problems. We are problem solvers, guys. We are problem solvers. We meet people who are troubled, sicknesses, financially, everything. Come and be a problem solver. Solve that person's problem. Either be health, wealth, or wellness, or like financial side. You are a problem solver. So you must know that when you yourself, you are a problem solver. So come and solve the people's problems and don't sit with that nice golden opportunity on your hand whilst people are suffering out there. Emotional awareness, guys, this one is very important. You'll hear people say, I was speaking to them and they decided to shut me out. Since this person told me that they're going to join, they're not joining. Hello. It's not all about you. You must understand the people's emotions. You must learn to read people's emotions. You must understand to know your client, your customer, know your prospect. Analyze them, analyze the emotions. Today, you'll be talking to me over the phone. I'm so super excited with this opportunity you just offered to me. Tomorrow, you phone me. I am flat, as if you never even spoke to me. And you feel like, maybe somebody spoke to her. Why did it change just like that overnight? We are allowed to have emotions. We are human beings after all. So understand the people's emotion. Be aware. Have emotional awareness. Understand the people. Not, maybe overnight something happened to the person which triggered their emotions. Hence, that today they're so down from the bubbly person they were yesterday. Don't take it negative. Understand that you are also a human being. Today you're happy, the next day you said you don't know what happened. So you must also understand how you can be aware of other people's emotions. Social support. Guys, social support can be your friends, it can be your colleagues, it can be whoever around you. Whenever you feel like, guys, whoa, this time I cannot make it. I am so depressed. I am like this. I'm like this. Have your accountability partner. Somebody whereby when you feel like there is no move around me, that person will hold you with the hand and say, come, my friend, come, my dear sister, come, my dear brother, we can make it. So that is what we mean by social support. Don't it be the Mr. Lonely. No. You cannot be there alone. You cannot be a soloist. We've got people around there. Have people around you who can assist you. I felt that kind of social support when we were at our convention from our team Unstoppable, the way we meshed with our sisters from Namibia. It was so great, guys. The stress they went through before they can get there. We make sure that they feel comfortable. We supported their emotions. We made sure that they don't feel of what they went through for them to get there. All the issues of the logistic issues for them to get to the convention. We make sure that they are really at ease so that they can see the purpose of them being there. That's kind of the social support we're talking about. Have people to be around with you so can help you next time. You cannot be alone, guys. Life is not about you. Life is about you helping other people. Have the sense of humor. Please, guys, understand people. Have that sense of humor. Have the way of understanding people. Have the way of having like a pittiness to people. You know, just little bit sense of humor. Don't be Mrs. I am who I am. Don't be Mr. Do you know who I am? Hey, if you don't know who you are, how will we know who you are? You must know yourself. Why are you asking us who are you? Have that little bit of like understanding people, guys. Don't be full of yourself. Hence we say sense of humor. You must have a little bit sense of humor. And then resilient is all about being able to overcome the unexpected. Sustainability is about survival. The goal of resilience is to thrive. What are we thriving for as the leaders? We are thriving for success. So hence I say, you must always have this resilience in your life so that you can be able to overcome all the unexpected things coming from your way. You can be able to overcome all the negatives, all the no's, make them the next opportunity. All the lemons thrown to you, squish them, my darling, make a lemonade out of them. So that way you will see where you're going with your life. In that way, you will see the life and you will see future with another eye. You'll be optimistic. You will see opportunities coming your way. Otherwise, if you dwell around negativity, you're not going to see anything. Resilient is the art of thriving, guys. This is an art. And do you know how the artists draw that thing with all the attention and all everything? This is art. You have to have that thing in your mind. That can you see that people, they are pulling each other? What is our company say? Is a pull business, not a push. You see that person is on top, he's pulling the other one down. So I'm a manager, I'm pulling my assistant manager, I'm pulling my supervisors, I'm pulling my assistant supervisors to be where I am, because this is a pull situation. So this is an art. We're thriving to succeed, all of us. So with the little bit of support which I will be giving my team, guys, my team, the people who you went and told them, come, I will hold your hand. Make sure that you hold their hands. It's difficult sometimes, but let's fulfill our promise to those people who we went to and tell them we're going to hold your hands, isn't it? The other thing, resilient is all about, can you see all those things? Everything I've been covering, actually, you're going to grow out of that. Possibility, positive mindset, ability to, you're going to succeed. Effort of doing everything is not going to come just by sitting. You must be determined to change the impossibility to the possible. You must be the flexibility, guys, everything which I've been, you must have hope that things are going to change. You must be positive that everything is going to come to my way. The vision, I've already been talking about it. Guys, all those little words is everything which I've been actually explaining throughout. I'm just worried about the time. Next slide, my leader. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. That is not me, it's Robert Kennedy. Can you hear that word? Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. If you allow yourself to fail, you will bounce back, guys. If you allow to yourself to get that negative responses, if you allow yourself to have disappointment from those prospects who promise you to join, and you start to rebuild. I once come up with a topic of rebuilding on one of my morning sessions, and you start to rebuild. They said our company is the number business, number games or whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. So if you keep on adding on those numbers, that two people who said no to you, they're not going to even affect your mind. They're not even going to stop you to go further. You must keep going. You can do this. You can do this. I've met a chapter in my Bible which actually relates to whatever I'm saying, which is on Philippians 4, chapter 13. It says, I can do all things throughout him who strengthens me. Guys, above everything we're doing, let's not forget God. Because only God can turn a mess into a message. Only God can turn a test into a testimony. Only God can turn a trial into a triumph. And only God can turn a victim into a victor. Guys, you can be a victim of negative responses. You can be a victim of being rejected. You can be a victim of the stock staying there in your house for how long? But if you tell yourself that, God, I can bounce back. Only you can change this stock into money. Only you can take this stock out of my house to the street. Only you can make people realize what I'm offering. Then you can be a victor. Next slide, my leader. And now I'd like to say thank you all for waking up on this public holiday, which is the religious holiday. And you didn't say, no, it's Good Friday today. There's no ways I'm waking up. You woke up regardless of that. For that, I don't take it for granted. I was actually feeling like, who's going to wake up tomorrow morning? But look, now we are all 19 guys. 19 people listening to you. 19 people, guys. It's 38 years. 38 eyes looking at those slides. Do you know what does that mean? I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, Leader Hitha, for giving me this opportunity. I'm so grateful, my leaders, to wake up and come and listen to me. I hope that the little which I shared to you change somebody's life, change somebody's mindset. With just a few days left for us to close the month, let's go and understand the resilience. Let's bounce back like that stress ball, and let's think twice. Let's think otherwise. Let's be positive. Let's change our mindset, and let's all succeed. Thank you. Thank you, Leader Hitha. Leader Hitha, I'm done.
Thank you.